Fighting Spirit. Here we go.
Let's go.
What the heck is my cat doing? Oh my god, she's like shadow boxing on the couch. All right, at the bottom right position as the predator. No, as the orange Zerg, we will have predator. If it's not the predator, that would be even more terrifying. And at the bottom left is the yellow Protoss. We will have vOddy.
And yellow against orange. What was the color
Oh
thing
my
that they
god,
used
it's
to
the
say?
classic.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm pretty sure orange wins against everybody except yellow.
yeah. But the thing is, I mean, usually you use the what was this shift tab or something like that that changes the colors so
Oh
that you're.
yeah.
So maybe that's gonna help. But for me, it's always tricky because I'm, as I mentioned, I think before, I'm slightly colorblind. So for me, it's very difficult to tell apart some colors. And yellow and orange is one of those that actually is difficult for me to see well.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be interesting, man. It's usually like, well, luckily it's not a mirror matchup. Could you imagine if it was like PvP and then like
Yeah,
orange and you just can't tell the colors apart? You're like, oh, what's happening? They're just
yeah.
attacking the same things. Ah.
Yeah, actually, I've been like when I played PvP with this kind of color setup, more than once I tried to move not my zealots. So,
Nice, nice.
all right. So vOddy sees that there is nothing at the first location where he scouts, and he drops down the forge. Okay, and this is a overpool, right? Yeah, an overpool. So well, probably he's gonna need it anyway in this kind of order anyway. So that's fine.
Yep, should be good. We got the double probe scout, so you guys see what's going on here, and we'll be in time to block the drone from expanding as well, if he so desires. Bum, bum, bum. By the way, Baku is saying that it's fine to go Sarah Reaver on this map. So there you go, buddy. That is an officially Baku approved strategy. So you're welcome to go for it.
And the block is probably the block is gonna happen.
Build a pylon. Do it. Do it.
He's still blocking just with a probe. Fine, so.
Get it. Get it. All right, he can't build the pylon because he built the Nexus, so he didn't have the money. But that blockage means the Nexus and Hatchery are built at pretty much the exact same time, which is good for the Protoss.
Yeah, I mean, in a way though, that does like it delays you slightly, but it's not that big of a deal unless there is a very heavy commitment to something early, like some attacks of zealots or something. Otherwise, I don't think it's that huge. I mean, it always helps, and small things always mount up together at the later stages of the game. But
Yeah.
if it goes to later stages, probably not really that big of a deal.
And for a second, I thought this drone was going to build a hatchery at the 3 o'clock, which would have almost certainly meant a Hydra bust. But he's actually going to the top right, so never mind. Uh-oh! Whoa! Whoa! The timing! Ooh!
Nice.
This wall,
It
by the
actually
way,
gets ugly.
yeah, this wall is tight on the left side for anyone who's confused by that. Even though there's like a giant gap there, it is tight, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But yeah, it's actually a really nice wall. So good job to vOddy, and of course, very good job for actually blocking that in time with 3 probes, recognizing he actually needed to do that.
Yeah. The interesting thing, he's building another pylon and the Nexus is about to finish, so he's gonna get a little bit more supply probably than he wants at this moment. But I guess you still need the pylon in the main, so.
Yeah, it's actually quite funny. Well, see, having said that, he did build the core in his natural, so he's actually not using his pylon in the main. It's something that sometimes you forget because of the timing, because you don't always account for the extra supply from your pylon, or sorry, from your Nexus. But the pylon providing power in the main, it's gonna be useful anyway. He's gonna need that for his target and whatnot, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so the probe is actually going to get the Scout the Third, which is always good to confirm at least that.
Yeah.
And Predator so far is not doing anything crazy like in the first game, which I assume is a good idea so far for him. I don't think, especially because in the first game the Hydra test didn't work at all, and in the second game, although it was very weird from vOddy what he did, I still think that it's a good idea for a Predator to go with standard style and fighting spirit.
Yeah, I think so. And I mean, both players should be quite comfortable on this map as well, playing normally. So we We'll see. Oh, nice little drone block here, stopping the pro
Yeah.
from getting in the main. He's not actually doing anything crazy. He's just going for the normal Spire.
Yeah, but it might force an extra cannon maybe, so it's always a good thing to try.
It's interesting that there's still only one cannon. vOddy feels quite safe, quite secure that nothing...
Whoa! Again, Robo.
Oh my goodness. And he's getting +1 air weapons as well. Reaver again, ladies and gentlemen. vOddy wants to try it again.
I gotta say, I'm surprised. I thought it was maybe just something that he wanted to do, like, you know, not for fun, but maybe trying to catch Predator off guard. But Predator, as soon as he has the first Scourges, he's gonna probably see everything. So, and another Stargate. So this is again Corsair Reaver.
Oh man, I really wish he would do this with only one Stargate. I mean, okay, 2 Stargate is okay, but I prefer just the 1 Stargate, 1 Robo, do a bit of harassment, and just go straight into the ground army. I like Ser Reaver, but unless you're playing one of those ridiculous maps like Outsider, I don't think it makes sense to, you know, heavily commit to this strategy for the mid game.
Yeah. I have to say though, if you would be going something like what Gem 5 used to do with his early 2 gateways, because then he switches to double Stargate, right?
Yeah.
You get a lot of gas, so you can definitely do this, and you could do potentially the same build, but going first for that harassment. I think it probably would have been much more efficient than this stuff.
Oh, he might even lose the first 2 Corsairs!
Yeah. Oh.
That is a huge mistake from vOddy. Also, Baku agrees with me that 1 Stargate Ser Reaver is much better on this map.
I would assume it's definitely probably better, but I just feel like with 2 Stargates, if something like what just happened happens, you can still somehow try to pull it off.
That is a fair point, I suppose.
I mean, I understand that if you can manage to keep all your Corsairs alive and you constantly pump them out from 1 Stargate, you should be good to go.
But if, you know, you make a mistake and lose some Corsairs, you can account for that. It's yeah. It just means that because he's invested all this extra gas, he's delaying his switch back into ground units, which means he's basically, this attack really has to do damage now, right? Like if you go 1 Stargate, 1 Robo, you do a bit of harassment, yeah, maybe you kill a couple drones, maybe you don't really kill much at all. Maybe you just, you know, keep the Zerg on the defensive, and that's kind of okay because that just, you know, you keep him back, you take your expansion. It's kind of like when Zerg goes 3-hatch Muta. Even if he doesn't do that much damage with the Muta, as long as he gets his 3rd base up without taking any damage, then that's great. That's fine. You know, but when you go 2 Stargate and you commit like this, and you go 2 Robo, oh my god, vOddy, are you serious? Okay, when you go this hard, you are committed to doing damage. If you don't kill like a whole drone line, then you're behind.
Bakary is mentioning that that Predator didn't scout the main from vOddy, but there were actually 2 Scourges that died there, so he did see exactly what was going on, except he doesn't know about the 2nd Robo, but he does know at least about the 2 Stargates, which should be more than enough information. I
like this Spore behind the mineral line here at the 3rd, plus a Spore, interestingly, at the natural as well. That will be to help protect Overlords, which interestingly actually don't have speed yet. The +1 Carapace should be almost done for them, but he's only just now started speed, so I'm gonna have to be really careful in protecting these Overlords. But the first Reaver's coming in here, and this is a nice opening here. He's getting 1 Overlord for free. Oh, the Burrow! No way! Oh, but the splash damage though. The splash damage is gonna kill a couple more of these drones. So it looks like
that's a perfect answer, basically, to this strategy.
Yep, that definitely is. Nice, very cute move here from Predator. What a boss!
Yeah, that's a pretty... And he's actually attacking the 3rd of vOddy, so... Wow, he's not really losing too much to this attack, harassment, and he's still denying the 3rd, so Predator's basically... Yeah, very good answer.
That Zealot should have been hold position on the ramp. I'm not sure what actually happened there. If that Zealot was on hold position on the ramp, he might have actually had time for the 2nd cannon to finish and actually defend the space. But now he actually has to pull the Reaver back for this. Oh, and there's a Burrow circling there to block the Nexus.
Oh.
Wow, Predator being a boss here.
Yeah.
Wow, Predator. I like this. This makes me happy. And by the way, we have Scarab damage upgrade and the Fleet Beacon already started.
Okay. I'm gonna point out one thing that I've always wondered about Corsair Reaver, because one of the things that you mentioned about going one Stargate then reverse is usually when you go that style and then you want to switch to the ground, is that you have to always remember to continue with your upgrades, because if you don't make upgrades and you want to switch later on, you're gonna have 0-0 against probably upgraded units. In this case, vOddy is trying to completely bypass that.
Squidgy.
Ooh. Oh.
Nice burrow. Is he gonna grab a shuttle?
No.
Oh man, Predator actually tried to do a really nice Hydra trap on the shuttle, but unfortunately for him, the shuttle actually went much higher than he anticipated. So the Hydras are now coming back. It's gonna be very easy to run away, although he's gonna be a little bit careful. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! What?
Yeah. That was weird. I think he thought that he's not going to actually keep the shuttle alive, and he dropped the reverse. Then he realized that the Hydras were actually not attacking, and he kind of panicked a little bit and said, okay, I have to save what I can, so I'm going to save the shuttle.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake, but pretty much that happened exactly as we described it, I think. It was just a little miscalculation there on what was actually happening in that situation. He does have 2 shuttles now. You know what would be cool? Is if he sent one of the empty shuttles a different direction as a fake, and then sent the real shuttle with the Reavers in another direction. He's only sending out the one with the Reavers, though, so that's going to be pretty obvious for Predator where he needs to defend. By the way, look at the minimap. I like how there's a lot of vision everywhere for Predator, but the Reaver's coming in yet again, but the Hydras are here. They're going to go after. Looks like he ran down to try and get the shuttle, but changed their mind at the end here. This harassment, though, is doing a lot of damage. The Lair is at only half health as well. That could be quite dangerous, actually, for him to maybe lose that.
I have to say, though, that so far the drone losses have been relatively small, but Predator has not been able to get that much of an economic lead, which is kind of surprising, because maybe because of all this action, he hasn't been droning up efficiently.
Yeah. This is actually going, surprising, given that, like the first 2 Corsairs died and everything, and that this strategy is kind of insane. It's actually going really well. Look. 3rd base is pretty much completed for vOddy. Yes, the 4th base is mining, but as you said, not the greatest drone saturation, in part thanks to this harassment. This lair could actually potentially just be killed outright because there's 4 Reavers coming in here. Ooh. And even though the Queen's has finished, because he was researching drop, he didn't actually start the hive yet. I mean, assuming that's even what he wanted to do and not just like get a snare or something stupid.
Those Hydra kills.
Nice. By the way, I say stupid, but actually snare wouldn't be terrible in this situation. It would actually be okay to ensnare all the air units and catch them. But here we go. Here's the drop in. Yes, the drones will survive, but this lair is gonna die. Wow. I can't believe this is working.
It's quite surprising. I mean, Mutas can't actually engage this amount of Corsairs. Okay, now they definitely can with the Corsairs.
Oh, he's going for the shells.
Ugh.
Mistake.
Taking a little bit too much damage from the Corsairs. Oh, no, bad splits.
Oh my god, I can't believe this is working.
It's working.
I take back everything I said. vOddy, you are the man. I take it back. It's working. It's genius. It's genius.
He just killed 2 bases.
vOddy is a genius. He just killed the main and the natural. I can't believe it. I thought Predator was a genius for getting Burrow, but I was wrong. vOddy is a genius.
And taking a 4th at the same time. So yeah, vOddy is going for this pretty much. He's making this work, and even losing a lot of his expensive units early on doesn't seem to have put him behind at all. Like, he's significantly ahead in supply.
Yeah.
He killed bases. Now, obviously that's good, but even if he didn't kill them, he wouldn't be actually behind.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he does lose the probe at the top left to that random Zergling, but vOddy is so far ahead. Interestingly, he left the pool and the Spire in the main base. Could have picked off those, but went for the natural hatchery instead. I think that's fine. Plus 2 weapons, by the way, is going to be on the way for these Corsairs, so they're going to shred any kind of air from Predator. I'm actually not sure what Predator can even do at this point anymore. He can only make Hydras against this, and there's going to be so many Reavers that I don't even know if that's going to do anything.
7 Reavers. now in the shuttle.
That is pretty scary. Is vOddy gonna win without even like making any gateway units? He's only made like 4 zealots the entire game, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't see much. I mean, unless Predator had a lot of burrowed hydras where the drop was gonna happen, and he snipes the shuttles.
Oh, we are gonna have a big counterattack though. The Reavers are on the
Yeah.
other side of the map. That could actually be huge if he can just bust the front. There's 3 cannons, but no Reavers here at the natural. D-Webbu! Ah, Webby. Alright, a probe sees the big counterattack. This is actually possibly the best move that Predator can make right now. This is so smart. There's 2 Reavers though here at the front. Does he have any more mutas? He really needs to pick these Reavers off before they have Scarabs. They're making Scarabs right now. He needs to run in and snipe these 2 Reavers, and he could actually take down the natural right now. 1 Reaver falls. The other Reaver is doing so much damage, but it is going not to fall. Why is he not killing it? There we go. There's the Reaver. The probes are evacuating, and unfortunately, there's not enough units surviving that attack to make a difference.
I mean, Predator, that attack was probably the best option that he had, but it's not gonna do anything. I mean, the Reavers come back, they're gonna kill everything.
Oh god, they kill all the Overlords. Oh man, he just picked off all the Overlords.
Oh.
Huge supply block now for Predator.
Yeah.
He's got no lair tech. Or no lair, rather. He actually lost the hatchery at the top right as well.
And even if he actually managed to take his original natural, but he's on, right now he's on 3 bases against the 4 base Protoss.
Yeah.
And 1 Muta actually at the natural doing probably more damage than the entire army of Predator has done till now. Trying to kill some Reavers, but yeah, just 1 Muta not gonna be enough to do anything.
Interestingly, that attack unpowered the core, so his +2 can't finish. But I want to note, by the way, that vOddy got the Scarab damage upgrade, which actually does a lot, because yes, a Scarab, even without the upgrade, one-shots a Hydra, but I'm pretty sure that upgrade increases the splash damage as well, right?
Yeah.
Because when on the edge of the splash radius, it does less damage, but once you get the upgrade, it does more damage, right? So
yeah,
it actually does more to the clumped Hydras with the upgrade. That's probably why those 2 random Reavers here were so effective, partially thanks to that upgrade, which, again, you very, very rarely see that upgrade in Brood War games.
A drop actually getting ready to try to kill the top. But nice trap. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. And with the right now with the D-Web, that's even gonna get worse.
Now, he does pick off 1 shuttle though. I don't know. I think it might have had a Reaver or 2 in it.
Yeah,
so that's nice.
I think so. I think 2.
And there we go. Drop in the top side. The Reaver cannon defense isn't actually going to help here. Oh man, he doesn't bring everything though. He suicides some of the Hydras at the bottom. I think he wasn't paying attention, but he is potentially going to kill this Nexus.
No, not sure about that. I mean, the 2 Reavers are really dishing out the damage.
He's got to run. He's got to run to the top side. They're too slow. They can't catch him. Shoot the Nexus. Don't shoot the Assimilator, man. Oh, God.
Also, there's no upgrades for the Hydras. That's why they are actually taking so long to kill anything.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Plus, like, 0 attack Hydras. They're not gonna be that efficient. I mean, yeah, I think vOddy pretty much is gonna seal the deal basically with these Reaver harassments that actually turn it.
Oh, shuttle snipe. Ah, Webby! Oh, very nice D-Webs. Oh, look at these Hydras. He's like, help, what do I do? My spig lands aren't working.
That's really nice play from vOddy.
Dude, that's like in the Matrix where Neo gets his mouth sealed shut and he can't talk anymore. That Hydra's like, I can't spit. I can't spit.
I was gonna think that you're gonna say that dodging the bullets because that's why D-Web basically stops everything.
Dude, there's like not even any bullets, man. It's insane.
Oh, yeah, more D-Webs.
Hey, Webby.
vOddy making the dream work. Damn, I mean, look at that. Those Hydras are so sad. They're just walking into the D-Web.
And the splash damage from the Scarabs on the Hydras actually killed half the drones there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, I'm pretty sure that Predator at this point is thinking, God damn it. Uh,
TT, GG from Predator, and
GG.
vOddy takes the series with the Sarah Reaver. Not any Sarah Reaver. The double Stargate, double Robo Sarah Reaver. You know, vOddy learned a lesson from the last game, though. See, he tried double Robo, triple Stargate, and it's like, oh, you know what? That's one Stargate too many. I'm going to go double Robo, double Stargate, and it's going to be perfect.
Yeah. I mean, in a way, this is weird because in the second game, Predator stopped this by going early Mutas and going early for the Scourges. But in this game, he tried to go Hydras and the Burrow. But the problem, I think, is he was trying to intercept it on the way instead of actually having the units at the location where the Reavers normally would drop. So, like your mineral line or behind your mineral line. He was trying to be a little bit maybe too fancy, trying to catch
Yeah.
them while they were flying in.
Yeah. That's a really good point, actually. I mean, it could have been a completely different game if one of those Hydra traps actually worked and he just grabbed
Yeah.
the shuttle straight away. That would have been really good. But trying to be fancy with the burrow. I mean, it's not that fancy. It's a fine response. It's just unfortunately it didn't work out for him this time. I wonder if he would have been better off with going for the mutas and skirts like he did in the second game. But who knows? As it is, Predator is out of the tournament. vOddy will advance to the round of 16. So congratulations to him. And that means we're going on to our next series of the day, which is going to be